Alright guys, got the emergency blanket on. The worst thing that ever freaking happened on the whole trip, man. All my stuff is wet, bro. Everything I got. Both blankets, all my clothes, my backpack, every pocket inside my backpack. Literally every single thing is soaking wet. I'm sitting in water. It's like 40 something, 50 something degrees. I don't know. It's cold. I got here last night and it was completely dry and there was no rain at all and it was totally chill. So I laid my sleeping pad out and put my backpack behind my head and fell asleep. Put the blankets on me. And then next thing you know, I wake up to my feet are cold because there's water in my socks. My head is cold because there's water in my hood. And yeah, it was just a storm. And so I didn't even know what was going on. I just woke up. I'm like, frick, I gotta like scramble. And so I'm like putting the tent together, trying to throw everything in. Dude, everything got soaked. Everything's been soaked for hours. It's the most miserable moment of the entire walk, bro. Like, I think I'm ready to just like be done with it, to be honest, and come back here at some point in time and finish it. I don't even know if I care to do it at this point. Like, this has just been the most miserable thing I've dealt with. Being very cold and not being able to get a freaking Uber, not being able to have signal. The rain won't stop. Just a terrible situation, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off for now. I don't know what's gonna happen next, guys, but it's day 24. I can't do anything with all this wet stuff, bro. Like, literally, my blanket weighs like 10 pounds. It's soaked with water. It's cold as shit right now, dude. The storm just, I don't understand, bro. But yeah, I'm in a terrible, terrible position. I try to ask people on Instagram if they could come pick me up. My story wouldn't load. Like, of course, finally it does. And like, someone said that they're gonna come get me. So I'm hoping that that is true and that they're on their way. So I gotta get out of here, bro. I'm just tired of this, dude. Like, this has me like questioning what's the point of doing any of this shit. Like, I don't have to do any of this shit at all. Like, I tried to do something cool, something fun, and it's turned into this. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to dry off my tent, my blankets, all of these things that like I need the sun to dry, and I haven't slept at all, dude. I'm running real thin, guys, on my patience. So I'm gonna wrap it up for now. All right, guys. Day 24. Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like I went through hell and back. Just being cold and wet and rainy. It's a miserable experience. My room key just randomly stopped working. So we're gonna go get another one. Lost my voice screaming last night. Just absolutely destroyed it. I was so mad, bro. Hold on. Look at that. The sun came out, man. Last night was something I'll never forget. For starters, I walked the longest I walked on the whole journey yesterday, 60,000 steps. That was a great accomplishment. Got to Harmony, found water, another massive accomplishment. We were just crossing them off left and right. Just feeling real inspired. Let's get it. Let's go the whole distance. Let's go all the way to Cambria. Seen a gas station that was 24 hours. Whew, made it there, only to see the gas station was closed. So I had to get out of Cambria. Man, I'm dying right now. I'm tired. So I seen this spot on the map, and I was like, all right, bet this is gonna be the spot. Show you the room setup. Might ask, why is all this stuff hanging? Because I got soaked last night, that's why. Holy. I just had to walk to another hotel just to get a soda. Have a little something to sip on. Oh, man. Dude. That was treacherous, bro. Day 23. Man. So I get to this spot. Oh, and it's after the eclipse. I mean, I didn't feel a drop of water the entire night, the entire day, nothing. It was just beautiful the whole day, all the way from Morro Bay out. And so I end up getting to Cambria. The gas station's closed. There's signs everywhere that say that there's absolutely zero tolerance on camping. So I didn't want to camp there. So I found a spot right by the Hearst Castle. And so, yeah, I go to walk there only to find that it's on a cliff. And I'm like, dude, I've gone too far. I can't go any further. There's like 3 times I stopped yesterday and pushed myself to keep going further. So I was like, this is it. Oh, man. So I tried to pull a fast one. I was just so tired, bro. I was cutting corners. And so I pulled out my bed, my little sleeping pad, not the inflatable, just the fold-up pad, and I placed it in the ground, and I put my backpack behind me. I pulled out both blankets, covered up, bundled up, was sleeping, good to go, looking at the eclipse, the moon. Can't get much better than that. And I wake up feeling wet. Like, I remember waking up like 3 times. Like, it felt like my elbow was wet, my heel was wet, and then my other elbow was wet. And I'm like, what the frick? So then I realized it's raining. I'm like, oh. And I think I was just so tired that I just didn't process it because I tried to pull the covers over me, over the backpack to, like, not get it wet. And I fell back asleep in the rain for who knows how long. But yeah, I ended up waking up realizing, oh, this is a situation. I got to make something shake. And I pulled my tent out, threw it together as fast as I could. It was on unlevel ground. It was just like a complete emergency situation. And so I got the tent ready. By the time the tent was ready, bro, I go to throw my things in the tent. Everything is literally soaked. Like, the corners of my blanket had been, like, laying in the water, just sponging up the water. My top blanket, the one that's hanging right there, that one was, it's like more of like a reflectant sleeping bag material, but it hella got logged. And then all my clothes, man, everything was wet, my socks, everything. And I was just like, frick, bro, I got to get in this tent. I got to figure something out. And so I got in the tent thinking, oh, I'm just going to go back to sleep, not really realizing what's going on or how bad it is. And then I maybe slept for, like, I don't even know. I could have potentially half fallen asleep twice. But no matter what, I just kept getting wetter and wetter and feeling wetter and wetter. Like, my whole back got wet. My butt got wet. I was like, dog, this is not cool. And so then, yeah, that's when I started putting out stories on Instagram, seeing if anyone could help. And they wouldn't post. And then I posted something, and this sweet lady, oh my gosh, God bless Holly. Oh my gosh, God bless Holly. I met her at the REI 2 days ago. She followed me on Instagram. And we got to see each other at the REI. That was great. And she was like, hey, you still need a ride? I'm going to come get you. She came and she freaking picked me up, towels on deck, car with the heater on. And then she brought me to the Motel 6, where it proceeded to rain for hours and hours. And so this is where I've been for this morning. I have yet to fall asleep. I have the hotel until tomorrow. Oh, so I'm gonna try and get some rest. It's so hard for me to sleep in the daytime, and it's hard to sleep with all these things that are drying. I gotta like figure out like a schedule between flipping them. I really need everything to be dry before I leave tomorrow. That's the goal. But yeah, guys, I got absolutely checked by Mother Nature, and I cut corners, and I learned a valuable lesson. Most valuable lesson I've learned on the entire hike, aside from never run out of water. That's rule number one. Never drink your last water, no matter what. The next rule that I will follow, and it requires discipline, is I will put my tent up with the rain fly on it. I will check the weather. At the very least, I will put the tent and the rain fly on every time and put my things inside of that if I want a cowboy camp. So that's the lesson that I learned. If I'm going to cowboy camp, play it safe. Because had I put the fly on my tent and had it on a level ground, I mean, I would have been fine. It would have just been another night, of rainy camp. You wake up, you shake off the tent, you air it out, you dry it out. I've been there and done that. But yeah, getting the blankets, the socks, all my clothes, dude. I have this bag of clothes that it just got like logged with water. My whole backpack, every pocket of the backpack was logged with water. Thank God I put certain things in Ziploc bags, and thank God that my portable chargers still work, because they definitely got really wet. My phone, everything got really wet. And so it's a blessing that I'm here. And I think that it's just a massive test of my faith and of my grit. And so having said that, we are taking a break, and we are going to figure out how to dial it in and how to get to Big Sur. That's going to be the biggest challenge, guys. Once we get to Big Sur, we've got people waiting for us. And then from there, we just got to get to Monterey, which really isn't too far from Big Sur. So we got to just lock it in, man. It's day 24, and I'm chilling at the Motel 6 in San Simon. I'll get back to you soon. See the tan line and the scabs and the missing toenail. Out. Good morning. It's day 6. Day 6. What am I even thinking, bro? It's day 24. Is it day 24? Yesterday was day 24. Sorry, I had a whole 0 day here at the Motel 6. I'm tripping. I think yesterday was the 24th, so today's 25. Why did I say 6? I have no idea, bro. But yeah, your boy survived nature. Shout out to Instagram, bro. It's crazy, man. I could post on there that someone would actually come and help me out. And there's a sweet, sweet, sweet lady named Holly, who I met at the REI like 2 days before. Bruh, I'm trying to get the angle. Bruh, frick. There we go. I met her 2 days before at the REI, and she was so nice, man. She was like trying to help me out at the REI. She's like, "Oh, can I do anything?" And I gave her my shoes to hold on to. Let me just stand up and do this. Oh. All right, back at it. I think it's day 25. Close that window. It's time to finally dry my pants. It's the last thing I need to dry. So yeah, story time. I don't think I filmed really like much of anything yesterday. I have some clips that I'll add, but yeah. Overall, yesterday was just like a get right day. Your boy had to get right. These pants are pretty damn dry, but they still got this little bit of moisture on the inside. These are like my warm kind of thermal, whatchamacallits. But yeah, anyways, what am I trying to say and do? I'm trying to get these dry. All right, that's A. Let's do it this way. That's the tech right there. That is the tech right there. Oh, all right. Dude, I'm tripping. Yeah, I got really, really scared, stuck in the cold, the pouring down rain. All my gear got soaking wet, guys. It was basically a dire situation. And by the grace of God, by the support of the followers, your boy got out of the jam, made it to the hotel, rested up, hella been chilling for the whole last day. And now I gotta check out of here in like an hour. Whew. And we're gonna get started. But yeah, guys, yesterday or day 23 was like a very much a reminder. I felt like it was God's way of blessing me. Like in the moment, it felt like I got so like soaking wet and all my stuff I thought maybe got ruined, and you kind of go through like the mental hurdles of it. But what I realized after is that it was God looking out for me. It was a lesson. It was a blessing in disguise. You feel me? Because I didn't get hurt. My gear was salvageable. I quickly got a ride to the hotel. And I only had to sit in the rain for a few hours. It'd be cold and wet. And that in itself was so uncomfortable that it made me start thinking that I need to do better planning. I need to be more on top of these things. So there's a lot of lessons learned. But yeah, very excited. What we got here? This is a yerba mate that I'd never seen before at the gas station out here in San Simon. Pretty good. Sorry, I'm just waking up. I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. Yeah. All right, we're in the room. Whew. Whew. Oh, man. About to check out. The reason why I was saying all that, learning the lesson, is because I'm 17 miles away from Ragged Point, and then after there, I want to say there's one more stop, Gorda, and that's the last stop with the store between here and Big Sur. And so I think it was God's way of just like giving me a nudge and saying, "Hey, pay attention. Make sure you're prepared. It's not going to be a cakewalk, just walking through Big Sur Mountains with no signal, with no stores, with no nothing." And so it was a good reality check, and it was a nice change of pace from always being near a town, always being close to something. I mean, I've always had the ability to get an Uber or anything if I need it, even a bus. But once you get where I'm at now, there's no Uber. There's no more Uber. There's no more bus. I'm already to that part. And so once I get to Gorda, that is quite literally going to be, I want to say like, it could be like 30, maybe 40 miles. It could be more. It could be like 60. As I'm talking about how much preparation I did. It sounds crazy. But it's just because I haven't found the trail that I'm going to do yet. I did do a lot of research on it last night, but I didn't find the full trail that I'm going to do. But yeah, it's a good reminder to stay ready, to stay alert, to pay attention. Couple lessons that I learned also is just like always turn this heater on. Always put your tent up no matter what. That's a rule that I like honestly didn't follow, and to my own downfall. Yeah. Always put your tent up no matter what. There we go. Gotta turn that V on high. Trying to dry my stuff real quick, the last stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna pack up here. Gonna hit the store, camel up, get as much water as I can because I won't have any for 17 miles. And yeah, stay tuned. See what happens next. All right, guys. We officially have checked out of the Motel 6, and look what I got waiting for me when I checked out. I have no idea who this is from or even what it is. Let's open it. What a pleasant surprise. Yeah, the guy was like, someone brought you a package. What the heck is this? I just packed my bag too, shoot. Check it out. Bro, this is so cool. They brought me like snacks, a couple bucks, this plastic thing that looks like it's like a rain tarp. Look, they got me a drink, Kool-Aid, and a little Jesus. All right, guys, this is our final stop. You can see I got 1.5 liters, 1.5 liter, an empty 1.5. Look at this, guys. See, there's a good little crowd of surfers chilling. Post full moon vibes, post eclipse vibes. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, the water is just getting so crystal clear out here. The video doesn't do any justice. But yeah, we had a great night's sleep at the Motel 6. I was just going over the pack, but then my buddy called me. But what I was saying is that I have 3 full liters of fresh water that's chilling, and then I have 2.5 liters of just empty bottle, which would put me at, I can't do math, 5.5 liters, which is what I think I'll need each time I get to a checkpoint in Big Sur. Once I start that journey, it's gonna be really, really good to have empty bottles and my water filter. But yeah, guys, couldn't be more excited. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like giving up the other day when I was in the rain. And then thanks to my supporters that are out there pushing me, just sending kind words and encouragement, praying for me. I realized that it's actually just a blessing in disguise from God to teach me the power of Mother Nature, how unforgiving and ruthless she can be, and that I've gotta stay ready and be on my P's and Q's. So we dialed it in. Did a lot of research last night, and we are out of San Simon on our way to the unknown. It's 17 miles between me and my favorite campsite in all of California, and my goal is to get there today and show you guys the most gorgeous campsite that I've ever camped at. Maybe ever. I can't say of all time, because Utah's got a couple bangers and Colorado's got a couple bangers. But in California, definitely all time for me. Check it out. We got 17 miles to go. Look at that. What a beautiful day. Day 25, and shout out to Big O. I was walking, first of all, there's a Hearst Castle, let me just say that. I was walking this way, and a car honked and chucked the deuce at me, and then I saw him turn out, so I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, maybe it's someone that's following the journey. And sure enough, it was Big O. And he pulled up with the grocery store, bro. My bag has never been heavier, like for real. My bag is so heavy right now. It's crazy because it's filled with food. And so, yeah, he got me like a bunch of cans of like chicken and tuna, bunch of granola bars, and shoot, just a bunch of goodies, man. Something else that I can't remember. Sorry, I'm just like admiring this beauty. Look at that. Couple cans of peanut butter. Why was I lagging on that? I'm sorry. Yeah, I lagged, but couple cans of peanut butter. That is like calorie gold out here. Couple cans, because I was looking at that last store. They had the little can of Jif, and I was tempted to buy it, but something told me to hold out. And yeah, shout out to Big O, man. What a nice guy, coming through in the clutch. But yeah, Big Sur Recreation told me, Big Sur Recreation's an Instagram account that has been like working on the Big Sur Trail, trying to restore it. He's been boots on the ground in Big Sur for a long time. This dude knows everything about the area. Excuse me. He was telling me that I should go to that castle and that I should ask them politely if there's any way I could access the trail behind them that will take me to the trail all the way to where he's at. And so we are going to attempt to do that. Oh, here's the Elephant Seal Vista. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if they're out right now, but there's definitely going to be elephant seals further ahead. But yeah, anyways, he was saying that I should go in there, see if I can't get behind the property line and get on trail out there, and I could hike from there to all the way to where he's at. It'd take me a few days, but yeah, we would be getting to the mountain part and skipping Ragged Point and skipping Gorda. So not really skipping it, we would just be going in a straight line on the mountain instead of wrapping around and up. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. The followers bless me. There was another person that left a care package at the motel, just showing support, showing love. It's crazy. It's a great feeling. We're blessed. And it's day 25. And yeah, we'll check in soon. All right, guys, this is the gates of Hearst Castle. We're gonna go ask and see if we can get permission to hike behind it. Let's go. All right, guys, I just talked to Donna, the sweetest lady ever. It's my bubby's name. Shout out to my bubby. Miss you, bubby. Love you, bubby. But yeah, Donna, I told her my story and how I'm trying to see if I'm able to get into the back of the property. And she was just so sweet. And she told me a couple of her stories. And she was like, you know what, go back there, ask for Mary. And if she's not there, ask for Michelle and tell them Donna sent you. I'm like, oh gosh, okay, great. So we might have an in. We'll see. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. Hello. Oh yeah, let's go, 4.5 miles. What a beautiful couple horses, man. It's like a bunch of horseback riders. What a beautiful spot to ride a horse. There's a lot of horse out today too. Dope little break spot, boy. We're about to take one. All right, guys. There's Amy. One of my supporters just stopped from Instagram. She said she'd been following the story for a minute. And so, shout out to you, Amy. Hopefully you watch this. Appreciate you stopping. Showing love. She's like, you need anything? You want me to go get you a burrito, whatever? I was like, nah, I'm chilling. I just ate. But 10 out of 10 hospitality, man. Y'all are the best. Appreciate y'all. Day 25. We're on our way to the lighthouse to see the elephant seals.
posing. They keep trying to like reposition and cozy up. It's the cutest thing.
What are you doing, brother? Alright guys, I'm gonna go back up on the trail. This is as far as I'll go next to these guys. I don't want to disturb them. They were so gracious for letting me get as close as I did. And I just had no idea this was even here. I'm walking and I seen an opening in the fence. And wouldn't you know, we're right by the elephant seals. They're already over here. Okay. Big goldies. There's the little regulars, the medium size. And then there's this guy over here that's got a cute snoot. Look at that nose. Alright guys, we got our first snake of the season. I can't tell if he's cold and stuck or if he's just waiting for me to cross. I just walked up on him. Yeah, I think he's stuck. Alright, bud? Beautiful snake. That's like a cut. Did you get bit? It's okay. I know you're hurting. I was just looking at it. You hurt there? I'm sorry. Yeah, he got bit or something. But hey, you escaped, buddy. Imagine something biting that. Like, how big is something that's biting that thing? That thing's huge. That thing's like 4 times my size. Woo! Pacific Ocean's crazy. Alright man, we were down by the water. It was sketchy getting back up, but we finally got back to the road. Look, I could have came up this way too, I didn't even know. I was on the sea line for a minute and I was like, bro, it's getting sketchy. Too much risk for no reward. Let's get back to the road and look. I'm kind of surprised that they're all the way up here. They had to do some climbing. Hey babies. Seal dreams. Guys, it's like a crowd of people. They all came to the Vista Point. And it's crazy because normally I would have just pulled up there too and seen what I saw. That's one of the beauties of this hike, this walk, is I just seen a ton of elephant seals for the last 2 miles, like non-stop. And this is kind of a small spot that's crowded, where you may or may not see them. Look at this little guy. What are you doing? Hey, get her back good. What are y'all doing? This is the first time I've seen one actually get out the water. Or maybe he went in for a swim. So cute though. He let the wave boost him. Bro, seals are funny. What a life. Super wiener. What? Hey, yo. Alright guys, just talked to Jennifer. She's somewhere back there. Nice to meet you, Jennifer, if you're watching this. She's subbed to the YouTube. I think she's like doing like, she said maybe van life, she might do it. I don't know what she's doing, but I gave her the coordinates to a ragged point where I'll be camping later. Because guys, that's my most favorite campsite in all of California. But yeah, I wanted to show you this rock. Hold on. Maybe a big wave will hit it. When a big wave hits it, you can see the water go over it. It's crazy. Like from the distance. Wow. Guys, today is just full of fun. So much good energy, man. I've had several people pull up on me, bless me, drop me off supplies, give me high fives, everything in between, man. It's real. But yeah. Whew. It's a beautiful day. We still got like 7-8 miles to go. Let's get it. Just seen this guy. He's crying. Hey! You okay? He's upset. Look at how big this guy is. Holy. I mean, this one's like the size of 5 of them. There's more over here. This side's a little more chill. Absolute banger. The rock, we're right by the lighthouse. The lighthouse is right over the hill. I'm about to get wet on this trail though. There's the lighthouse. You can see the sea mist taking it over. All right, guys. It's saying that only authorized personnel are allowed from here, but I made it all the way to the lighthouse. I had to come see the lighthouse, guys. I wasn't about to walk and be a half mile from it and not just check and see if I could get in, but I don't know. Maybe this guy that's right here could let us in. Someone's coming down the Seahawk just pulled up on me. Look at that. What a beauty. Guys, there's seals everywhere. Seal. These ones are like sleeping up on the river. Some bones. Whatever it was is pretty big. Wow. There it is. All right, guys, we made it to the spot. Oh, let's go. Haven't been on this trail in so long. We're close. I already seen some lights out there, so I think there's people camping. Yeah, so excited. Beautiful. All right, guys, we got the rain fly on, proper level ground. Take a look inside, if I could find that. There we go. Ta-da. I got everything in here that I need. Left the food out there, away from where I sleep. I have to figure out which side's the best. Oh, let me get in here though. One time for the one time. Oh my gosh, guys, we actually freaking made it to my favorite camp. And nobody here to take the tree. Last time there was a couple people that were scattered on this tree. But yeah, whew, feels good to be here. Day 25. man, what a blessing. All the people that stopped by gave me food, still munching on that food, and drinks, and just support, showing love, man. It's a movement. But yeah, day 25, we're in the tent, my favorite campsite. I can't wait to wake up, show you guys what it looks like here tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's clear so you guys can see what it's really about. Good night.